Why do we build our own computers? Why should you want one? As the company that brought automation to the soil room nearly 20 years ago, the last piece of equipment we wanted to build was a computer. There are a handful of multinational companies that build computers for a lot less money than we can build them. Why should we, as the soil room automation company, even consider entering this market? We make high-speed vacuum, sorting, weighing, and counting systems, cart washers, plastic eaters, software, conveyors, RFID equipment for other manufacturers, and one-off equipment to ease bottlenecks in specific plants. Build computers? No way. Then the commercial computers we used in our sort systems started to fail. They couldn't stand the heat nor the damp air of the laundry. Our first efforts were to build ice boxes and cabinets with air conditioners to provide a protected environment for the commercial PCs we used with our equipment. It was cumbersome, and finding a place for the cabinets in the soil room was often a problem, and very expensive for you, our customer. That's when we decided to build our own computers for our own company's equipment. We tested and retested our computers to make sure they could handle the unique, hot, moist, lint-filled air and the creatures that visit your laundry to make it home but do not pay rent. We tried fanless computers, believing that the electricity used to run the fans may overheat other components in the computer case. It worked in cool areas of the country where computers, humans, and other creatures didn't need fans to cool down. In hot areas of the country, the commercial laundry can be a brutal environment for an instrument as delicate as a computer. Now, nearly 20 years into building our own computers for the laundry industry, here's what we've found. Heat usually is the exterminator of computers. We meet with Microsoft and Intel to plan our migration for new platforms on a regular basis. To make our sorting systems work at peak production, we build our computers for speed, which increases heat. To expel heat from our computers, we build larger cases, giving each component room to dissipate its own heat. We use solid-state components that create little or no heat. We employ fans. We use filtered air intake fans and exhaust fans to complement the fans on our processors and our power supplies. Our cases are made of anodized aluminum, which also dissipates heat. Commercial computers place components on top of each other in tight cases. There is nowhere for the heat to go. We found they often last 1 to 4 years. A cool computer most often means a long-lasting computer. Our computers usually last 3 to 6 years, often twice as long as commercial computers. Today, most of the computers our tech department sees for repair, we built 6 to 8 years ago. We even have a set of computers we installed 15 years ago that still work perfectly. Now, it's an anomaly, not the norm, nor do we recommend you keep your computers this long. Because in the computer industry, often every 18 months, component manufacturers double your computer's processing power. We also continually write new software and use new platforms to make our computers run fast and hard in the heat. This computer speed usually translates into high production sorting in your soil room when you use our equipment, which means you increase production and increase profits. Our results? Because of our computer design, your sort system usually stays up with little downtime. If you do have a problem, our tech center is open 24/7. In most cases, we respond within 1 to 4 hours from the time of your call with troubleshooting expertise. Our technology team are experts in the field who keep up on all new technology so they can employ the benefits of new technology for you and your equipment. And they're nice people too. If we believe after our conversation with you that your computer needs to be rebuilt, we'll recommend you plug in your spare computer and send your broken computer to us. Often, we can update your old computer with new components to save you the cost of a new computer. computer. We test all our rebuilt computers to make sure they work perfectly when they leave our manufacturing plant. However, when your rebuilt computer arrives at your door, please test it to make sure it works and was not damaged in shipment. If it works perfectly, put your spare computer back on the shelf and plug in your new Automation Dynamics computer. We'll talk again in 3, 6, 8, or 15 years. Well, we hope sooner than 15 years.